What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? It's Coach Cole. It's Sunday night, and it is the weekend wrap-up. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. It was a fairly crazy one for our sports, so let's jump right in to the weekend wrap-up. This is the weekend wrap-up of Season 11, Episode 27. First of all, let's go over our winners this week. Nicole, you beat Todd this week in a tough week of sports action. You have 12 out of 26 points, and Todd came away with 10 out of 26 points. In my Laura Havlin programs, Logan was our winner this week as far as students go, and staff-wise, we had Chris as our winner. And I forgot to write down what your guys' totals were. Sorry about that. You'll see them when you look at your sheets. In my classroom, we got Mapstone with 11 out of the 27 points, and I got 10 out of the 27 points. Kate came away with 10 points. Lucas L came away with 10 points. And Lucas H came away with 9 points for the weekend. But it was a tough one, a little challenging this week, and I'll tell you why. We had quite a few canceled games, which really surprised me, and so we'll get right into that right now for you guys. Boys, men's college baseball. We had the Adrian Bulldogs over the Calvin Knights. 10-2 was your final in that game. The Hillsdale Chargers getting the victory over Kentucky Wesleyan. 7-6 was your final in that game. The mighty Michigan Wolverines getting it done against the Minnesota Golden Gophers in a big way. 21-5 was your final in that game. Go Blue. And hail to the victors. 2 weeks in a row, I have voted for the East Lansing Burning Couches, and they have let me down as they fall to the Fighting Illini. 13-4 was your final in that game. And the Eastern Michigan Eagles, baby, get the victory over the Ball State Cardinals. Woohoo! Big win for the Eagles. 10-6 was your final in that game. Here's where we started running into some cancellations. Softball action. Lots of cancellations in our softball games. Adrian versus St. Mary's. That game was canceled. The Hillsdale Chargers get the victory over Trevecca Nazarene. 8-0 was your final in that game. And again, the mighty Michigan Wolverines softball team gets the victory over the Maryland Terrapins. 4-2 is your final in that game. Then we move to the Penn State versus MSU softball game. That one was canceled. And then the Toledo Rockets and Western Michigan Broncos game. That one was also canceled. So lots of cancellations in softball, and I'm sure it's probably COVID related. I didn't hear for sure that that's what the story is, but that seems to be what's canceling a lot of our stuff. All right, in your first 3-point bonus game of the week, the Detroit Tigers fall to the Oakland A's. 3-0 was your final in that game. The New York Mets the game was delayed Friday night. They played a doubleheader Saturday night, so this would have been the first game Saturday. Get the victory over the Colorado Rockies. 4-3 is your final there. The Tampa Bay Rays get the victory over the New York Yankees. 8-2 is your final in that game. And Rogers' LA Dodgers get it done against the San Diego Padres. 11-6 is your final there. And in our last baseball game, we had the Philadelphia Phillies getting it done against the Arizona Cardinals, 9-6. NHL hockey action. The Vegas Golden Knights get it done against the Anaheim Ducks, 4-0. And the St. Louis Blues fall to the Arizona Coyotes, 3-2 was your final in that game. And that was your second 3-point bonus game. And your last hockey game of the night, the Chicago Blackhawks blank the Red Wings, 4-0 was your final there. NBA action, we have the Philadelphia 76ers getting it done against the LA Clippers, 106-103. The Detroit Pistons getting a victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder, 110-104 is your final there. The New York Knicks get it done against the Dallas Mavericks, 117-109 was your final there. And in NAIA football action, the Hillsdale Chargers and Gannon University game was canceled. In NASCAR, your three winners this week in the first, second, and third place. A. Bowerman, who drives the number 48 car. D. Hamlin, who drives the number 11 car. And Jay Logano, who drives the number 22 car. If you got one of those drivers, then you got a point for NASCAR this week. All right. That wraps up the weekend wrap up for you guys. We'll see you back here again real soon. I hope everybody has a great start to their work week. And we'll talk to you all again for the next edition of Sports Frenzy, which will never, is always closer than farther away. All right, everybody. Have a great one. We'll talk to you again real soon. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. Take care.